There's something about travel, for whatever reason, it makes me very, very silly. Maybe it's kind of just the prolonged contact with people that you're not usually spending every waking hour with, or the kind of dislocation in time and space, but travel really kind of breaks down certain barriers and kind of all the weird starts to come out in a more steady flow. And Tom probably saw a little bit of this in Portugal. We were there for a conference that he was attending and going to be performing at. And the day before the conference started, we needed to find him a rhabdos, a walking stick, basically, because that's what he performs with. But eventually we wound up at this place that it's basically one of these generic kind of like everything stores, and immediately have the impression that I've walked in on something that I shouldn't be seeing. And when I kind of get my bearings, I realize that it's because there's all these weird mannequins in the space. And there's one mannequin in particular, this kind of roguish knave type. And you could just feel all the attention in the room heading towards him. And his attention is pointed at this other mannequin who's a younger woman, and she's staring back at him, and he's just staring back at her and giving her nothing. And her hand is reaching out, and you can tell she's almost trying to grab his hand or something, but she's just frozen in this pose. And I realized that right to my side, there are these two other mannequins. One of them is looking at our roguish knave, and on her face, you can just tell her heart is sinking. And she's just seeing the way he's looking at this girl. And not only does she realize that she is not the focus of this man's attention, but that he has found his new victim or something like that. Standing right beside her is a very similar looking mannequin. She almost looks like a sister, but they're sisters who have a rivalry. And she almost has like a mirthful grin. It's almost like you can tell that she knows that her sister has lost the favor of this roguish knave, and she's happy about it. All this time, I'm just standing there on the outside of this whole scene, looking back and forth and just kind of like reveling in it. And, you know, right as I'm kind of getting caught up in all this, Tom shows back up behind me, and he's found his sticks. And I go, oh, right, yeah, the sticks. That's what we were here for, right? And he was like, what were you doing? And I kind of mumbled something about taking pictures or something like that. And then we sort of moved on with our day, and I could kind of tell that he might have felt that he too had walked in on something that maybe he shouldn't have been seeing. And yeah, that's just what comes out of me when I travel, I guess.